Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 10.5 Project Eden. I'm an old guy gaming, and in this episode, we're going to go back to the moon. Only this time, we're going to have our mining vessel and our warp shuttle with us, and 2 miniguns to protect us. And we could even actually take the small vessel too. Might as well. We'll take it with us. But what we're going to do is we're going to go after some copper in particular. And of course, if we find a promo meteorite, we will take that down as well. Because I only have 47 copper. So we're doing okay on iron, cobalt. We're doing okay on cobalt because we got the ore, we got all these ingots, and we got all these alloys. Silicon's not bad, but we are kind of low on iron. So we're going to go up to the moon and mine ourselves 1 or 3 iron meteorite. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. All right, so let's see, what are we doing? I got some ammunition making up in the constructors, and we have the 2 cargo container extensions are made up. So let's go ahead. We're gonna need fuel too. Well, we'll pull that over from the wireless. So let's finish up our little project here with the warp shuttle and get that going first. I went around and shot up a few more critters, and then I actually swam out and picked a bunch of seaweed before I started the next episode, just so we have so I can make another stack of protein bars. So that's pretty much all we've done since I left you in the last episode. So that was, I don't know, 20-30 minutes ago for me. Okay, so let's see. We want to go to here, and we want to go to here, and we want to grab these guys, and I guess we put the other. We can't access that with the drone, huh? Okay, interesting. Oh, darn it! Look, I forgot to make. We need to make a paint and color tool. So here, let's go in here, and we go into. Let's do a group. Can we make that in here? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's make that. That shouldn't take long at all. All right, so I put the shutters in here. So let's grab those. And so it looks like those are going this direction. That just gives our cargo there some protection. Did I put those on backwards? I did. I sure enough did. Okay, let's try that again. Whoops. Wrong button. While we're here, let's grab the... Oh. Really? It's not done making that thing yet? Oh, there it is. It just finished. Okay, put that in our inventory. I was going to say. I think that had been done by now. I got those on backwards too, don't I? Alright. Let's try this again. Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. I sure enough do. I keep hitting the wrong button. It's time for me to go to bed, so I'm going to hit the hay after this episode. Okay, let's try this again. So flip that way. Flip it that way. Now, is it going the right direction now? It is not. It needs to flip around like that. Yes, that is correct. Okay. And then we'll come over here and do the same thing. So let's... Actually, yeah, whatever. We'll just do it this way. But we need to then flip it this way. There we go. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Let's go into here and grab our color tool. And we want these to be, I think it's this blue here. I didn't paint the extensions inside. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it that way. I don't care. I'm gonna change these out later anyway, or at least the one side. And so when I do that, maybe I'll fix those too. All right, I think that's all we need to do. You know what though? We probably should make another medical station and bring it with us. So let's go here. I don't think the small constructor can make a medical station. I'd be surprised if it could. No, I can only make the clone chamber. Okay, so let's go back to one of the big guys. And we'll just stop the ammo. I probably made too much ammo anyway. And medical bay is going to be here. So let's make another one of those so that way we can take it with us. We also need to fuel up our vessels. So let's hop up here and go here. And we want to grab the general storage. Look at all those fuel packs. That is just an amazingly beautiful thing. Okay, so let's go to manage. And we'll fill that all the way up. And then we're going to also put some fuel in here too, so we have it with us. So yeah, that's good enough. We'll just put, well, yeah, I don't think we need quite that much. How about what the hell? That's enough. Okay, and then same thing over here. We need to get some oxygen too. He doesn't take very much at all. Whoa, what's happening? Oh, it's doing that because of the water, isn't it? Okay. Here, let's just turn that off for now. I don't know if I like that, but oh well, it is what it is. The only way I can fix it is if I go up another level, probably on the landing pad here. Okay, so that's completely full. Now for this guy, I just use the ammo box, well, or the harvest box. It doesn't really matter, to store stuff in. So, oh, this has the old-fashioned one too, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? I actually did upgrade this. Did I upgrade this on my vanilla series? You know what? I think I might have spawned the wrong one in. Oh, shit. Either that or I forgot to upload it. Well, doggone it. I don't want to spend a million years trying to redo this one now too. Yeah, that's the old picture. Well, I guess what I can do is I could go jump into my vanilla series game and quickly blueprint the upgraded one and then come back in here and spawn it in. It takes about, yeah, it takes 47 minutes by default. Do we have, we still have a bunch of stuff in the factory though. In fact, all we would need is some more copper and some carbon, and then 47 minutes, which I would have to cut the video and wait for all that to happen. Ah, shoot, that's too bad, man. That's too bad. I just don't want to take the time to upgrade it again when I've already done it, you know? Okay, well, shit. I think I'm gonna have to do that, you guys. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. We're only about 10 minutes into this episode. I think I'm gonna cut the camera. I'm gonna go jump into my vanilla series and blueprint the hovercraft there that I've upgraded with the extensions. Come back into this game, throw it in the factory, and get it started. And then I'm probably just gonna go to bed, and I'll finish this episode tomorrow after work. It ain't gonna matter to you guys because it's only gonna be just one quick cut, and I'll be back for you. But for me, I have to do it tomorrow because I got to get to bed. It's late. So that's what we'll do. All right, so guys, I will be back for you in a second. For me, in about, I don't know, 20 hours from now, and we will have the newly upgraded old guy camo miner ready to go, and then we will go to the moon and get some copper. Okay, so I'll see you in just a second. Bye. And we are back. Hello, everybody. I'm an old guy gaming, but you already know that because we've already started this episode. So yeah, it's about like 22 hours later when I left you, because it's now Friday night. Thank God for that, right? So yeah, let's see. Made a couple of changes actually. So I brought in the upgraded version of the camo miner, and I even made a couple further modifications to it from what it was in the vanilla series. Basically, the change that I made is that I had just regular steel plates over the top of this, but I changed those to extensions because A, it gives us more room, and B, the extensions are actually tougher than the metal steel by quite a bit. So yeah, so it was a good improvement overall. Now I had some counterweight blocks in here, and I took those out and put extensions in there. So it does dip down just a little bit, but actually that's not necessarily a bad thing for a mining vessel. You kind of want it to dip down a little bit, and it's not a lot either. In fact, I'll show you. I'll just show you. Let's take a look. So if we get up here a little bit and go to the side, and then I just press the O key so it's level, and then if I take my hand off the O key, just dips down just a smidge, but perfectly acceptable, I think, for a mining vessel, particularly one with mechanical drills. Whoa, what did I just do? How'd that happen? That's like the second time I've seen that happen in Alpha 10.5, where I got kicked out of a place and like shot forward, like, 50 feet from where I was before. Well, that probably wasn't quite 50 feet, but weird. Anyway, and it damages you too when it happens. So yeah, so I think that's fine. It's not, if I hit O, you can see it levels out just a little bit, but that's fine. Absolutely fine, I think, for a mining vessel. So I believe I also got everything supplied, so we should be ready to just rock and roll. Let me just check, because remember, it's been a day for me. So let's see, if I go in here, and I guess we can just go into here. Okay, so we got 700 bullets in the ammo doohickey, and I've got some extra fuel and some extra oxygen in the ore control doohickey. And this actually can have up to 3,473 volume. In fact, I'm sure we'll run out of weight before we'll run out of volume on this guy. So we got that done. Now let's we're gonna need to let's pull this guy back over here. I made another change on here too. I went ahead and pulled the shutters off and painted these because it was bugging me. I said I didn't care about it yesterday or earlier in this episode, but actually I do. OCD and all that. So we fixed that. Now, I could not get this damn window to set up flush against here. And I don't understand why it doesn't do that. However, it is sealed. So if we go to debug and we put the oxygen on, well, you know what? Actually, it's not sealed right here, is it? Interesting. Okay. I just now noticed that. What happens if we put this on? Show airtight blocks. Yeah, that's kind of bizarre, actually. It's almost like the game itself doesn't have it set right. Because look, there's a gap in there. If you look at the blue outline, you can see that there's an actual gap there. So that's a bug. That's got to be a bug. There's no two ways about it. That's got to be a bug in the game. Interesting. Okay, well, it's not a major problem just because here again, I mean, most of the cabin is oxygenated and presumably pressurized. We'll just, you know, we just won't be able to stand right in this spot here. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot anyways, because it's not like we're going to spend a ton of time in here with our helmet off anyway. So, you know, it's just, yeah, that's got to be a bug. That has to be a bug. I don't know what else to say about it. Because, see, this one's nice and flush like it's supposed to be. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Let's actually jump in this thing now. And I should also have in here the warp shuttle. So we've got a medical device, we've got lots of fuel and lots of oxygen, and there is no fridge on this thing. There's just no room for it. Wrong button. I meant to turn off the thrusters. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're just going to turn it this way so we can extend the ramp and get up there with the hover vessel. I had mentioned earlier too that I was going to bring the small vessel with us, but I don't think I will. And the reason being is because if we take fire, the small vessel, even though it'll be docked to here, it's not, you know, I don't have a shield generator on this ship. And even if I did, I don't think the shield generator covers docked ships. Unless they've changed that in 10.5, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So, long story short, we're not going to take the small vessel with us because if it gets shot, it's going to get shredded. And it's still the only small vessel we have until we get, you know, something else in. So we're going to keep it here. All right, let's hop up here. I don't have any sensors or anything on this thing. It's just very basic. It's not the kind of ship, you know, that I'm going to be using for a really long time. It's kind of just a stepping stone kind of ship, so we don't really need to make it too fancy schmancy. All right, cool. So let's just park the hover vessel right up here. Get it more or less in the middle. And we'll cut the power on there. See, look at that. What in the hell? What in the hell is going on? That shot me like way the hell out here. All right. Well, anyway, let's go to the moon, guys. Our main objective is to get copper. However, if we come across some Promethium meteorites, we will nab those too. Here we go. Okay, so our first voyage in our first little mini capital vessel here. Pretty cool. We're moving up in the world. Look at our nice looking base down there. Well, not anymore. Can't see it now. We are moving up in the world. And, you know, even though this thing is pretty small, it's pretty tough. This sucker's made out of combat steel. And it's got 2 miniguns on it. So, you know, we can hold our own in a lot of cases. Not in every case, of course, but in a lot of cases. Of course, we're not going to go attack the, you know, the most heavily armed enemy station with it either. But I'm talking like, you know, if a stray drone or something comes along, it's not going to wreck us. And that's a good feeling. Okay, so let's head on over to our moon here. Let me get my trajectory set correctly, and then we'll just drift on in. I think we're far enough from the atmosphere of the planet. So, yeah, that's where I got the... Whoops. That's where I've got the meteorite marked. So let's go see if it's still over there. I don't know if it will be or not. We do have to be careful of those towers because they've got quite a bit of range on them. Even though we are, you know, even though we do have combat still, we don't have a shield. So we're still going to take damage if we get shot. So I'd rather not, if we can avoid it. I got my turrets loaded up. They are set for just drones. So they're ready to protect us as needed. Same thing with the hovercraft turret as well. Yeah, I don't see that roid down there. I keep calling it a roid. It's actually a meteorite, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, it's not there because we would have seen it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I have seen it, though, to where they turn invisible and then they all of a sudden reappear again. Okay, so, let's see, what do we want to do? We just kind of need to hang out here until, you know, a meteorite comes in. That's really about all we could do. We could try and burrow underground to one of the enemy towers and take it out. Now that we've got the hover vessel. I don't have a lot of high-end weaponry on me, though. Because I wasn't really planning on doing that, you know? I don't really want to get that mag deposit right now because it's the only one on the whole moon. I think, anyway. Yeah. And if we nab it now... Oh, you know what? There are... No, those are Polaris guys, right? Yeah, okay. If we nab it now, then we'll also get mag meteorites, which I don't really need right now. I prefer to have copper and promo. There are 2 silicon deposits, so we could mine one of those up. The crashed capital vessel, I believe, is the one that we already took apart. In fact, I should remove that off my bookmarks. You know, we could probably put a light on this thing. It wouldn't hurt. It's really dark. I know a lot of you guys, in fact, maybe even most of you guys, watched YouTube videos on mobile devices. I do. I watch probably 90% of the YouTube that I watch on either an iPad or my iPhone, and videos tend excuse me, I got a little frog in my throat. Videos tend to be darker on the mobile devices, I've noticed. Yeah. So yeah, there's nothing there. I mean, we mined that whole thing completely out, so let's just remove that bookmark altogether. Well, shoot. What should we do? I suppose we could nab a silicon deposit while we're waiting for a meteorite to come down. There's no way in hell we're going to try and attack the actual drone base. Not yet. We don't have the weaponry for that. Or the ship or anything. We could try and sap one of their towers down just for the hell of it. Like I said, though, I just don't really have the equipment to be doing that. Suppose we could try it and just see what happens. So yeah, note to self, make a light for the capital ship when you get home. We do have lights on the mining ship. What if we were to... do this? Move this, whoa, not that far. Move this up to the front. So I don't know at what range that thing's going to start firing, but I'll bet you... I know for a fact that the drone base in my vanilla series was able to fire on me at 700 meters out. Was totally not expecting that to happen. Let's just see. We can take 1 or 2 hits. Okay, so we're within 700 meters now. Let's see what happens when we get within 600. No? Okay. What's that flashing? Oh, yep, it's shooting. I'm actually looking at the bookmark's not exactly on it because I just, you know, had to guess where it was. Okay, so yeah, it started shooting at me somewhere right around 600 meters. Or no, was it 600 or 700? Let's get back to 700. I don't think I took any hits. Okay, so we are at 699. Excuse me. Oh, there's our meteorite. Okay. I'll tell you what, you guys, We will do this. I'm not really set up to do this. I don't really have all the weaponry that I need. And since we just got a meteorite, let's go do what we came here to do. So this will be another episode. I don't think that thing hit me, did it? 0% damage level. No, we're good. Okay. Alright, so we just gotta locate the meteorite. So let's find it. Shouldn't be too hard to do on this little planet. And like I said, hopefully it's not right next to one of the enemy bases. Because if it is, then we're not gonna be able to get it. Anyway. So we'll just go on an easterly heading and we should see the contrail of it here. There it is right there. Nice. And it's in Polaris territory, so we're safe. Beautiful. Now, the next question is it a copper or is it a promethium? I'll take either one, really, but like I said, copper is what I would kind of like to get right now. There it is. I see it. It looks like it might be promethium from here, but we won't know until we get closer. Yeah, that light doesn't work at all in first person, does it? Oh, that is a copperoid. Excellent. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Nice. Okay, so let's park the warp shuttle right about here. We will kill the thrusters. Turrets are on, so if a drone happens to come by, they will protect us. Alright, here we go. We're going to get a nice load of copper out of this thing. So basically, guys, this is just me sitting here shrinking this thing down. And it won't take too long. Even the mechanical drills can take the meteorites down fairly quickly. So I'll just cut the camera here and I'll bring you back at the very end and show you how much I got, and then we will wrap up the episode. Okay, so I'll be back in just a bit. All right. Let's turn off fixed drill mode. We had another meteorite come in too while I was drilling that. That probably took me, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes at the most to get the whole thing. Let's take a look and see how much we got. So we want to go to the camo miner and we want to go to ore 893. That's pretty damn good. That's almost a full stack. Can't complain about that. Excuse me. Cannot complain about that. All right, guys. Well, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to find that other meteorite and mine it, whether it's it doesn't matter if it's copper or promethium. Let's get straightened out here, and then head back home and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's turn this off. Now, am I going to go flying forward if I get out of here? Oh, I did. Yeah, it spit me out and slammed me into the deck. It might be the turret. It might be the turret on top. Let's take that off. And do a quick heal. And now what happens with the turret off? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Okay. I guess maybe that's what it is, you guys. I mean, because technically I really shouldn't have anything on top of the cockpit, you know. And back in Alpha 9, I think it was, you know, Empyrion changed that to where you're not really supposed to have stuff, you know, directly in front or above the cockpit. You have to, you know, you need several blocks of clearance. I can't remember how many it is. It's not doing it now, so my guess is it's probably the turret that caused that. So that means that if we're going to put the turret on here, we're going to have to keep it in the back, which actually is not necessarily a bad thing because it'll actually give us a little bit of a counterweight, because remember it was kind of leaning to the front just a smidge. shit, I don't like that. All right, well, here. Okay, that seems to be okay. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if I did the outro or not already, but if I did, let's do it again. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share out the video, and leave comments. Those things do help. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.